think that if we win tonight, then we make the playoffs automatically. I just get 7-0.
You better run. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Hello and welcome to Kelly Field. I'm Tyler Lochte. Alongside me, Owen Kammer, Mr. Ratterball, for the final home regular season game of the year. It's senior night. This Covered Hall takes on Spalding.
What a gorgeous night to be here. I mean, the sunset is just absolutely beautiful.
It's nice not having to look into the sun for a game again.
Spalding gonna send this one downfield there. Having a tough year, the bottom of the Catholic League, 0-4. Covered Hall 3-1. A win tonight would guarantee them a playoff spot. Covered Hall are pushing it forward. Here's David Peters.
Oh!
Trying to send a dangerous ball across, but nothing there. Angelini back out. Oregon. Covered Hall looking for the first shot of this game.
Peters was able to make somebody. That's always a good start to a game if you're able to make somebody.
Definitely a confidence boost. Lucas Flores, the junior, going to throw it in. Never mind.
That's Joe Bannerman instead.
Senior. Covered Hall has 4 games left this season. This is their final home game. They're trying to get another home game in the playoffs should they get first or second place. But first place is going to be pretty hard. The current leaders, MSJ, beat Curly 7-0 today. One of the shocking scores of the year. I believe that's the biggest defeat anybody's had this year. And Curly's a pretty good team.
Oregon putting the press on there.
That was good pressure.
Almost forced a mistake.
Flores in the middle. That's Phineas Bobbian. He's got the captain's armband. Nice step there from Flores. Here's Bobbian.
Moving the ball quickly here, Spalding.
Passing it to his brother, Emil, but it will find the side netting.
Andrews tried to step and prevent that attack from happening. Fortunately, he got past him, but center back's were able to recover.
Spalding coming out strong here. They've just scored a single goal the whole season. The last game was a 5-0 defeat against MSJ.
You know, it's sad I can't exactly call the attendance this time out.
That's right.
A lot of parents here. Can certainly hear them from up in the booth.
Yeah, that little running gag you had only lasted 1 game. It's pretty sad, actually.
It was becoming quite the tradition.
Yeah. It's going to be quite the emotional night for these Covered Hall seniors. Not guaranteed another game here at Kelly Field.
That was a great ball by Lim and a great first touch by Gibland. And now Covered Hall is attacking.
Gabriel Gleekin's got some newfound confidence. He scored in the last game. Zach Walega, the senior, is in goal tonight for Covered Hall instead of Nathan Jones, who's been great this year. Nice little nod there to a senior from Coach Rich Zinkant. Georgia in the first 5 minutes of this game, not really too much has happened.
It's a quiet start to the game. Mr. Lockwood.
I would say that's pretty fair. Gonna get colder as the sun goes down. We're all bundled up here in the booth.
I even brought a second jacket just in case.
It's pretty cold last time, and we have the open window, kind of like Lambeau Field here.
Great observation, Tyler.
Thank you. This ball's played long, dangerous. Zach Walega is going to be there to get it. He's going to try to turn it quick.
Ball.
Gabe Gleekin up to Richie Moneth.
Calvert Hall struggling to keep possession here early.
Spalding gonna work the ball around the back. Declan Carney, the freshman, number 22.
Maybe it's because I was noticing the Calvert Hall coaching staff, they're all bundled up as well. Coach Fulton, maybe it's because of his small stature and he normally wears child-sized clothing, but that jacket looks very big on him.
It almost looks like one of those jackets that you see on the NFL sideline where it just goes all the way down to their legs, their
Yeah, but
feet.
that's purposeful. I don't know if this one is for Coach Fulton.
I wouldn't say it's that cold to be wearing that much. But I mean, he's got to be comfortable. Nagy.
Moneth looking for the flick on there.
Nagy's got to hustle back now, and he will play back to Valega.
Moneth, I think, has touched the ball about 6 or 7 times. 3 of those have been flicks. He is all flick all the time.
He's had a pretty nice assist or 2 off of a flick in the corner kicks.
Could definitely say he plays with a lot of flair.
Just a sophomore, Richie Moneth. We saw him score his first goal. He got mobbed by his teammates. It's going to be a throw in for the Cardinals. Chilly 53 degrees out right now. That's only going to go down, but while the coaches are all bundled up, it looks like pretty much every player on Calvert Hall has nothing under their jersey. No long sleeve shirts in sight.
Angelini is rocking the long sleeve, but that's normal for him.
He does seem to wear that every game.
So is Pastor. The Pastor, I think, is like 67 pounds soaking wet, so that might be just...
Yeah, that should explain it. Put in a great delivery on the Gabriel Gleekin goal in the last game. 4-1 win against Curly. That was certainly a statement from this Calvert Hall team.
Lim got his first goal this season from that game from an Olympico right off the corner.
I asked him after the game. He told me it was most definitely on purpose. And I told him, yeah, I believe you, but I mean, you never know. Spalding trying to work the ball around here, get some possession.
Calvert Hall did a good job of pressuring there. Now let's see if they can turn this into some offense.
It's a team that's given up 15 goals and only scored 1. Certainly they're looking to try to hang on to this 0-0 game, keep it tight. That's going to be cleared away by Thomas Homa. It's off of Giblin, and it's going to be out of bounds for a curly throw. There's going to be a sub coming in.
Giblin got awfully far up the field attacking that ball.
Looks like number 12, Emil Barbier, has entered the game for Spalding.
Looks like Sisson is injured for them.
Anthony says number 4, he's a sophomore. Hopefully he's going to be okay. It's going to be poked out of bounds by Gabe Gleekin.
Smart defending. Didn't dive in until he saw the opportunity to do so.
Gabe Gleekin's been a member of this very solid Calvert Hall defense. They've given up the least amount of goals in the league this season. This ball's played into the box. Calvert Hall trying to get it away, and they will.
Sisson seems to be having some hamstring issues. He's got the muscle massager rocking on the sidelines over there.
I've had my fair share of hamstring issues back in my playing days. Definitely feel bad for him over there.
You know, I heard that you were varsity destined until the hamstring issues slowed you down,
yeah.
Tyler.
I mean, when you lose a step in 8th grade, it's just not to be, you know.
Nothing's the same. What can I say?
It was a long road to varsity that I'd rather just kind of take the exit and just come up here into the booth.
Wistful days of yore.
I'd like to think I was a pretty solid corner kick taker back in my day before, you know, the hamstrings just gave out. Liam Giblin's going to have a really nice run here. Nobody was 7-2.
The seas parted for him. Good Lord.
Trying to get one of those senior night random goals. He has scored this season, though, Liam Giblin.
Let's see if Calvert Hall can find their shape again.
Nagy going to give it to Angelini. To Hayden Lim, another senior.
Always dropping deep and getting into positions to get onto the ball, Hayden.
Also, Spalding's playing a high line, trying to condense the field as much as possible.
Spalding's defense has held up so far, about a little bit over 10 minutes in.
So you're going to look, if you're Calvert Hall, you're hoping then for some attacking runs from the midfield to cause some problems behind that high line.
This ball going to be sent over the head of Will Andrus. Josh Nagy going to win the throw.
You can even hear the coach telling it, you know, get even a higher line. They're trying to pen him in now.
Spalding coach is Patrick Crawford. It's going to be out on Hayden Lim. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cavaliers.
Strong tackle from Bannerman.
Hayden Lim unfazed, of course. It's going to be flicked on.
I think it was out of bounds.
Calvert is going to have a throw-in on the Spalding side of the field.
This is much nicer weather than yesterday. No wind. This is gorgeous evening.
Now you're going to play it back to Valega. Over to Giblin. A lot of triangle passing tonight from Calvert Hall. Riley Organ going to try to run to it.
Saves it.
Pretty impressive play there from the team's leading goal scorer.
You know, coaches love players who chase those lost causes like that.
Looks like Cody Angelini got hit in the head by Giblin. Hopefully he's going to be okay. It's going to be headed on. Will Andrews is going to have to hurry to get back to this one. He's doing very well.
Yeah, it was an excellent job.
He's trying to do it all there to find Lim on the through ball, but he couldn't get it to him.
And he was out on an island all by himself. not a lot of coverage from the center backs there.
Spalding seems to just keep on playing these balls aimlessly into the middle, hoping that one of them is going to get a Spalding guy running onto it, but the last two have certainly not worked out for him.
Giblin with another one of these driving runs, fortunately.
So Peters makes a run. He's offsides. That high line is kind of stymieing Calvert Hall right now. Ideally, what you would be looking for is forwards to check back for the ball and then have attacking runs from your 6 and 8 to penetrate into, behind that high line.
Well, David Peters certainly will be affected by the high line. He likes to make a lot of runs, send a lot of balls across, but not going to be the case tonight.
Great idea.
Will Andrus done well to control that. Bit of a miss hit back to Nagy. Cabrera's going to have to reset.
So nothing came of that, but that was a great diagonal.
It was Gabriel Gleekin who hit that ball.
Patient play here from Calvert Hall.
Ooh, that's a nice ball.
Here is a run. David Peters going to be knocked away by Carney. Great defending there from the freshman. Hayden Lim going to give it back to Organ. Spalding making Calvert Hall work backwards every time they seem to get close. That's great defending by Gabe Gleekin. Oh, he thought he kept it in. This crowd tonight not really making too much noise. We can hear pretty much every word said by the coaches.
There's a different vibe for this game than there was with Curley. As I'm sure Coach Sincan is a little worried about maybe coming out a little flat after such a great win the other night.
You also got to remember those Curley fans are pretty into it. I feel like
That is very true.
I feel like a good portion of that noise was coming from them and their seemingly personal war with the ref. Marco Pastore, a very tough player despite his small stature.
That might
gonna
be a
foul.
yellow. Yeah.
Couple big coming together there in the midfield.
That was a late reckless challenge.
Thomas Homo pretty much doubled the size of Cody Angelini.
Getting a stern talking to.
Yeah, it looks like no yellow, but a stern talking to.
Maybe Homo is just shaken to the core after that exchange with the ref.
Yeah, that's typically how it works. The ref talks to you, you're shaken to the core, and you mend your evil ways. That's always how it works.
He's not going to make that type of challenge for the rest of the season after that talking to.
Is there any other adjective that we use for talkings to?
Could be a bit of a telling off.
No, I'm just saying it's always a stern talking.
Oh, okay,
It's never
all right,
like a glib talking to or a formidable talking to.
I would say it was a vicious talking to.
Typically, you go with like a vicious tongue lashing, I would say.
Okay.
I don't think that was a tongue lashing. Oh, here's a nice long ball potential. Great run by Andrus and a nice find by Nagy.
Andrus going to keep it in. Going to send it across.
Oh!
Almost found the back of the net. It's David Peters.
Crashed into the box.
Starting to solve the high line with the long ball diagonals.
Believe it or not, Mr. Radaball, in my backpack right now, actually, there's a book of soccer cliches. So when we get a break, I'll definitely look into that, see what other adjectives we can use for talking to.
I'm excited to look at this book.
It's going to be sent around midfield. Angeli wasn't expecting that one to hit him on the head. His head's taking quite the beating tonight.
He's got a no-look pass there.
A little bit of flair trying to make this game less boring. We're approaching the halfway point, and
Lochte is not amused.
you can only go up from here, one could say.
That's a great battle by both players. All right, find your shape and let's move it.
Feels like a lot of the ball has been played between the 30-yard lines of each half here.
Yeah, and it's all from that high line. This is what Spalding's trying to do.
There's a pretty important header there from Declan Carney. Had that gotten through, that would have been really dangerous. Seen some pretty good defending tonight from him. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cavaliers. 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice play by Peters to keep it through.
There it is. Oh, the long diagonal is on.
They're going to find David Peters.
Been very active so far.
And there's a lot of space in the middle that someone could have fed into, but everyone kind of stays up high. And the attack's kind of petering out here.
Seems like every time Caverdog gets something going, Spalding more than happy to let him play it backwards. Now it took a deflection.
The Spalding defense eager to not drop back. Even with the ball on the edge of their area, almost none of them were in their own box.
In goal for Spalding, number 99 is Clifton Naaman. I think that's how you pronounce that. Not sure. He's a freshman though.
I think Naaman.
Naaman?
Naaman.
Haven't had to say his name too much. There's the senior, Peyton Medore. He made it a point to tell me that he has more goals this year than his brother.
Just want to point out that his brother has been injured, so.
For the season, I think, so. Peyton
Oregon
Medore
takes a breather. Bilal back, in up top.
It's going to go into the hands of Zach Walega.
Do you think that Walega always played as Waluigi while playing Mario Kart?
Waluigi?
Waluigi?
Yeah, it's Waluigi.
Is that a character?
Waluigi.
Yeah.
Not in my house.
I don't know. I mean, Waluigi's a pretty versatile character if we're going to get technical here. He's got...
I'm just saying, like, name-wise, I would like, hey, it's kind of like me. I think it's worth a question, at the very least.
Certainly not much to talk about on the field, so why not?
Yeah, the conversation is floated all over the place tonight. We hope something's going to happen and soon.
Monmouth just diced to somebody.
That's
Beautiful.
Peyton Medore. No stranger to complaining to the ref. Nicely done there. Won a penalty kick against MSJ and buried it.
Known for the rock, paper, scissors method when
yeah,
taking penalty kicks.
He doesn't lose those.
Never.
Ooh.
It was a great job by Walega coming out to get that ball.
Cody Angelini going to take it back. Last
All
time.
right.
Gabriel Gleekin.
Nice job by Monmouth getting to the middle. Oh, no, that's Gleekin, sorry. I'm getting to the middle there. Oh.
Yeah, I do tend to get them mixed up, the two blonde-haired guys. Last time these two teams met, it was a 4-0 win for Covered Hall at Spalding. Certainly this game's got a different vibe. Neither team can really get ahead. It's going to be one in the middle by Angelini. Here's Nagy. John Carroll, that's his actual name, this player on Spalding.
2 R's, 2 L's?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty incredible, I gotta say.
Hey, I have to think he might have picked the wrong school.
Opposite sides of Baltimore, but I mean, if I had that name, I would definitely make the trip. I would pretty much be the poster boy of John Carroll if I had that name.
Yeah, I'm not driving from Annapolis all the way up to Bel Air every day. That's where he lives. I don't know if 90, you have to deal with 97, 8, 95, and 95. No, thank you.
Hey, some sacrifices need to be made sometimes.
Some sacrifices? Yes. You don't have to, like, discretion is the better part of valor here as well.
That's another trademark shrug from Peyton Medore. Really giving it his all tonight. Could be his last game here at Covered Hall.
Looks like Declan Carney will try and deliver this one. Covered Hall have struggled this year on the set piece. Looks like there's a few guys open.
You got to watch out for the man all the way out wide. He's been open pretty much every time.
Seems like we've got that covered.
They're going to go to him. Covered Hall's got to clear it.
That's a good clearance. That's second ball against the green. That's a dangerous ball. So that was a good clearance there.
It's going to be a throw in for Spalding. Nice play there from Giblin to take it away from John Carroll.
The person, not the school.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to maybe clarify that a couple more times tonight. I mean, cut John Carroll. This is really the only John Carroll involved with
The
MIA.
MIA right now, yeah.
It's John Carroll. They're one of these 6 teams in the Catholic League. They decided to end their season due to COVID. These 5 teams left fighting for the 4 playoff spots. There's Angelini. Richie Moneth, great on the ball, like all of his fellow sophomores. He's going to go down. It's going to be a free kick for Covered Hall.
We'll talk about flair. Step over after step over, sending them every which way.
Pretty sure that defender lost his soul there and needs to pick it up.
I really hope it wasn't Thomas Homa, as we already discussed. His soul has been gone since he had that, what did we decide with Stern talking to?
Start talking to, yes.
The word of the day is Stern.
All right, so we got, what, Lim or?
Lim, and it's going to be Lim.
It's going to be Lim.
Scored off of a corner kick against Curley.
Expect him to look near post here.
Up against the freshman Neman. Lim gonna go near post. Oh! Hayden Lim gives the Cardinals finally 1-0 lead.
You know, I told him that.
Did you?
Well done. Look at you.
All credits to Owen Kammer there. Phenomenal goal from Hayden Lim. He's produced a sound out of Mr. Radaball that I don't think can be ever replicated.
Just well struck by Lim. I mean, no chance for the keeper.
Saw the keeper on the far post and he knew he had to go for it.
As we previously mentioned, before my hamstring issues, I was on Hayden Lim's team in middle school. He had his fair share of goals from the free kick. Product of IHM, of course he makes the free kicks. 12 minutes to go.
I mean, Your soccer team at IHM must have been the most dangerous on set pieces in the Baltimore metro area.
Oh, trust me.
Between you and Lim.
We were pretty impressive, I believe.
Good Lord.
Won the league 8th grade year. Max Henneman was also on that team.
Have to say, I'd expect the free kicks to be pretty immaculate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, goodness.
Dragon that's not here. Come on.
That's really something there, Owen. Oh, and I believe for a short time, you were actually considered for a coaching job for the indoor team of the IHM Eagles. Unfortunately, COVID crushed everyone's hopes and dreams for that team.
That was a
tragic.
Nice, step over by Moneth. Lim tried to make somebody, it didn't work. That goal has kind of opened it up a little bit. Spalding still playing a high line, but Calvert seems to have a little more energy right now. So hopefully this leads to more scoring opportunities for the Hall.
Well, I sure hope so. Here's Nagy.
Always interesting keeping an eye on Peyton Medore. He's very eager to play off the shoulder of the last defender. Something Calvert has really needed this game.
This Will Andrews won. According to now, it's going to be a goal kick.
So one problem there, you had 4 guys up top all pretty much making the same run. They're all trying to make a diagonal to the right. Nobody was coming back to receive the ball and then have an overlapping ball and have an overlapping run over top of that. You need to be a little more dynamic. You can't have all, 3 or 4 guys trying to do the same thing. Well done by Andrews.
One of the smallest guys on the pitch, and he's dominating at that header.
Ref has blown his whistle.
10 minutes to go here in the first half.
Really can't say it's been all Calvert Hall. I mean, Spalding has had a couple of chances here. Nice job by Gabe Gleekin to stay with it. Liam Giblin.
Great strength.
Gave him the Heisman stiff arm. That was nice.
Look out here. John Carroll going to play it back. Hayden Lim trying to take it away.
Oh.
And Peyton Medore will get it. The 2 seniors there working together.
Well done by both of them.
David Peters, he's got the speed. Trying to double Calvert Hall's lead.
Moneth's pass a bit wide.
Oh, we tried.
Gabriel Gleekin's been pretty much positioned there. He's taken away a lot. He's going to have an ambitious effort.
That would be the definition of ambitious right there.
Well, he tried it. That's the most I can say.
As far as the compliments are going to extend, it's very tough to get a compliment from Owen Kammer.
Ooh. Sent Lim to the floor there.
All right. Calvert Hall itself putting up a high line here. Trying to pen Spalding. Forces a turnover. Now can Calvert Hall do something with it? Ruh-roh.
Spalding trying to tie this game right back up.
And like 1 too many touches in the middle from Spalding.
John Carroll could be in on goal here, but it's going to be taken away by Liam Giblin.
That was a good job defensively. So if you're Coach Crawford, you're hoping for a little more 1 and 2 touch passing there. He was at 16. Jacques was kind of running through the middle there. Way too many touches.
Looking for a long throw here. That's what they're going to get.
Spalding's keeper very far off his line right now. Wonder if anybody can exploit that.
And Moneth tried.
I don't know if anybody's got the leg to pick off the keeper from that distance. That's a nice play there from Ryan Henneman.
Brother of senior Max Henneman.
2 great hustle plays. He won it 2 times there.
I believe that's Max Henneman getting ready to come in now.
Love to see it. He was injured earlier on in the year. He told me today how much he looked forward to this game.
Here's Gabe Gleekin. Nice one-touch pass to Ryan Henneman. It's going to be booted away.
Defensively, we're a little out of sorts here. Oh, never mind. Just well done.
So much composure from Liam Giblin.
Really? I mean, that's not easy to do, and he did that. He made that look really easy.
One could say maybe that was on purpose for Ryan Henneman to let that go out, let his brother come in. Never mind, that's Riley Organ. We don't know what we're talking about up here. You would think that by this point in the season we'd have every single player memorized.
Yeah, by senior night, typically we have everything memorized.
Only a couple.
Freaking amateur hour again up here.
Well, to be fair to us, there hasn't been too many games here this year. Only maybe, what, 5 or 6?
We've done, well, this is the 4th home game, right? Plus 1 on, what you call it, scrimmage?
So I'm doing the math right now. That sounds like 5 games. And yeah, you'd think that by now we'd have gotten that down, but...
No, I blame Lochte. I think he's been hogging up all the commentary spots.
One could say that.
Oh, that's a nice overlapping run by Lim.
Brady Hannon, number 23 there. Spalding tried to work it outside. Coverdall going to take it back.
It's a good effort by Angelini to get a throw-in deep in the offensive third.
Final 5 minutes to go in this first half. Coverdall stole a late goal against Curley in the first half. That really changed the momentum of the game. Oh, that was a tough tackle there by Giblin. Had he not made it, I think the Spalding player would have been through on goal.
Looked like a bit of an excessive roll there. Certainly hoping for the yellow card for Giblin.
I don't know. That was a pretty tough tackle. Great Lasallian sportsmanship there, though, from Giblin.
I'll take that foul. So he tries to slide for the ball. He missed. I think he kicks up his toe a little bit to catch the forward on the heel. Strategic foul is what it is.
That was Cole Miller on the receiving end. This is a big chance here for Spalding, but it'll get back to Valega.
Kyle Haller with some really decent composure, shooing the attacker off the ball. Great Spanish scholar as well.
Yeah, looking back on my Coverdall years, should have probably taken Spanish. Been a Latin scholar myself.
I took Latin too.
Can't say I was very good at it. It's going to be cleared away, but Haller's there. Haller, like Giblin, who he came in for, they're both pretty comfortable on the ball. 3 minutes to go here. Coverdall looking to steal one before halftime. Here's Organ. He's going to go for it.
I like it. About 24 out. Take it.
Well, Owen, you've passed judgment upon every single long shot we've seen tonight. What do you have to say about that one?
I think it went just about as far wide as he was from the goal, but I like the try. I like the effort.
No fear in him.
I don't know. If I got Mr. Oregon 20 out, out one.
It's been going in for him this year. Leading scorer.
Ooh.
So we're looking to play advantage. We're not? Okay, we're not.
Christopher Kinn with what looked to be a certain foul there.
Yeah.
Oh, and another one.
Gabe Gleekin was dancing around.
Left a foot in, and Gleekin
He's still
looks
down. It's not good to see. He's been phenomenal this year. William Giblin walking over to check on him.
Looks like it caught him halfway up the leg, and he looks in excruciating pain.
A little surprised we're not getting a yellow there.
Yeah, you don't want to see this. Obviously, you saw Stephen Welsh tore his ACL, a little bit of his MCL. Terrible, terrible injury in the scrimmage.
Parents certainly letting the ref know their thoughts.
Oh, there we go. Card.
It was a bit delayed.
Maybe it worked.
Well, so I think what happened was, and this is actually pretty good officiating, the center official talked to the near side official, got another point of view. They talked it over, and then the card was issued. So that's actually really good officiating right there.
So I was looking at it as he was just trying to make sure he got the right guy. There was a couple of Spalding players there. Gabe Gleekin's still down. This is not good. Good to see him get onto his feet. Coverdall really needs them as they try to make a push for one of the top 2 seeds, get themselves another game here. As of right now, that game would be against Curly. It would be a playoff Reef Cup. How fun would that be to be up here in the booth for that?
So who's coming? Is
Looks
that
like Haller again, yeah.
Yeah, Haller.
Haller seems to be the go-to guy off the bench for a defensive substitution.
The super sub of the defense. Have to wonder if Max Henneman will get a spot at left back later on in this match.
Giblin trying to send it through. He was looking for his fellow senior Peyton Medore. .140 left to go in this game. Lim fighting to win it.
And Tim and Medore again working together to win the ball back.
Here comes Organ. Nice cutback. And they'll lay it off to Haller. He'll give it right back.
Nice overlapping run by Angelini. A lot of space in the middle that's uncovered right now. They got to get back.
Final minute, Spalding. Going to try to hurry down the field. Haven't had too many shots tonight.
Certainly most of their attacks have come on the counter, so they'll hope to find a breakthrough with this rather high line.
So Medore has come back, shading in as like help on the backside defensively, trying to see out the 1-0 lead going into halftime. I heard Coach Asaro directing the players where they need to go.
Looks like everybody back for Coverdall. Can't give up a goal here. Nicholas Lorena sending it through, and it'll be out of bounds.
And he's won a corner. They have 15 seconds to whip this one in.
Looks like they're going to have just enough time. Maybe one touch.
Are we getting on the post? Typically we're putting people on the post. No one
And it
was
looks
there.
like Calvert Hall will stay alive.
Missed kick, cleared away.
Good job.
Well, the goal came with maybe around the midway point. It was from Hayden Lamb, and it was a phenomenal free kick. And the senior gave the Cardinals the 1-0 lead on senior night. And that's where we stand now.
All right, Let's see if there's. Be interesting to see how their Calverdall's attacking style is modified during halftime. I think we'll see some modifications in how they're looking to attack this high line. Coach Zincan, Asaro, and Fulton are very good at this sort of thing. So.
Well, we're going to work out the technical difficulties, and we actually will have a Rattleball report, unlike last time. So we'll be back for that. And we're back here for the second half. Should this result hold, Calvert Hall will clinch a playoff spot. It's definitely a pretty big second half here on senior night. We're underway.
So yeah, so Lim is at left back right now.
We saw that in the scrimmage against Concordia, him playing a bit defensively. It's kind of a wing back. Looks like Andrus is doing the same out there. I believe this is in response to that injury to Gleekin. We're going to go right to it.
Yeah, and Gleekin's on the sideline with his right foot up and a jacket on, so looks like he's done for the night.
He played great tonight, though.
So he really did.
Well, if that's the end of his season, there's certainly been a lot of positives to take.
Just a sophomore, it's going to be great to see him back next season.
Certainly.
This is a very young Calvert Hall team. They're going to get really, really good.
And as Doctors Cameron and Lochte will no doubt tell you, we haven't had a chance to actually take a look at the leg and examine it ourselves. So we may be speaking out of our ass, but who the hell knows?
If only we had Dragonette here with his anatomical knowledge.
Yeah, that's very true.
The magic tape. It's going to be a throw in here for Spalding. Been shut out in 3 of their 4 games. They really need a goal here tonight.
Well done by Lim. Pastor back in the, looks like he's attacking center mid.
Switching the play well here, Spalding.
Excuse me, Owen Kammer has reviewed the cliche book over the halftime break.
This is true.
A little bit of British that goes unnoticed.
Beautiful
Gorgeous
pass.
ball.
Is Peyton Medore? Richie Moneth trying to clear that down.
Looks like something you'd see on a Champions League night, not a high school game. Beautiful play from Hayden Lim.
Well weighted, beautiful ball.
You can see Hayden Lim in the dangerous.
First
Out of the
corner
back.
of the evening for Calvert Hall.
Well, Hayden Lim, he's got a goal tonight off of a free kick. No, Hayden Lim's not going to take this.
What? I thought only people from IHM
Yeah.
set pieces.
I thought that as well. It looks like
Oh, beautiful.
they're going to play it to Lim.
Sending defenders every which way.
Lim tried it from outside the box. Did well there just to get a shot off.
So a axiom that I like to use with my players is never go back to the scene of the crime. Once you beat a guy, don't go back to the same spot. And that's what Lim did. If he would have kept on going to the left, I think he would have had some open space to send the ball in.
He is wide open over there. We've seen that he has range. Wide open.
So then you're thinking, was that a set play where you play the ball up to Lim, or is it something that you don't want Lim taking the corner and then having to sprint all the way back now that he's the left back? Something to look at maybe later on.
Ooh. Well, Hayden Lim certainly has quite a lot of speed. Probably could get back, but he's going to have to play a lot here with one of their defenders out.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Giblin going to try to send it across to Peyton Medore. He's looked for Medore on the long ball a couple of times.
Oh!
Not sure what happened there. Foul is on Peyton Medore.
Fouls on Medore. He was all over him.
Another signature shrug.
A little bit of communication back and forth, probably asking each other what their plans for Thanksgiving with their family is, I would imagine. respectively.
Could have been a volley of abuse, maybe.
War
Small
the,
abuse.
According to the cliche book.
Come on, let's make it natural, Cameron. Don't try and shoehorn it in here.
You can't say maybe after you say it. You got to be sure.
Own it.
It's got to be confidence.
True. You have me doubting myself there, Mr. Radaball.
Here's Nagy.
I almost found Pastor.
This ball's going to be worked across, looking for Riley Organ. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cardinals. Cavadal, they don't seem to be comfortable with just this one-goal lead, while Spalding really hasn't been too dangerous. You just never know.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. The longer you let him hang around, the greater the chance that something bad's going to happen. So,
Oh, Lim thought he had it on his feet, tried to make a turn, and when he looked down, he didn't. Oh, that was really close to being very bad. Had David Peters hit his head on the track there.
Peters, he's quite the athlete, isn't he?
Peters
Very
is
quick.
constantly hustling, constantly working.
And Lim
Doesn't look
saying-
like 10 yards here.
It does not. Cheeky move there from Phineas Bobby and the captain. Lim Bang did a free kick last time. This time he's going to send a good ball across, but it's going to be dealt with by Spalding.
And right out of bounds. Good work there from Mr. Ackrell to help out the number 10.
Lim going to give it in to Giblin. Last time he looked for the long ball. Pate Medor going to run inside this time.
You right?
Here's Moneth. Medor. It was almost great ball movement had he found Organ. That's taken away by Angelini.
Oh, great idea.
Will Andrus.
Oh,
Did he keep it in? No, he could not.
that is the most dangerous part of the field. If you can get to the end line like that, good things normally happen. Well done.
New goalie in for the Cavaliers. It's Mason Jones. And you know how much I love it when both goalies are named Jones. However, tonight Walega is in goal, so I can't have that luxury.
A whole lot of Joneses in this league who play goalie.
It's quite a bit. How about that? David Peters got up there to head that one away.
Got some bunnies in his feet.
Yeah, he's like 4'2", but he's got quite the vertical.
He's also pretty composed. You'd think a player that is 4'2" would be fouling everybody. You know that all those sayings, don't really know them word for word, but about people of small stature being pretty angry. Rocco Pastore tried to get it through, but he couldn't find Medor.
Something to keep an eye on here is Calvert Hall seemed to move the ball forward better. It looks like the outside backs are playing as inverted wing backs. They're kind of coming into a center midfield position
Well,
whenever we get on the ball.
I'm pretty sure the phrase long diagonal was mentioned multiple times. And that's what you're seeing. You've seen it already twice. So I think that's on the mind of both of the outside backs.
Bit of a misstep there from Bannerman. David Peters just running all over the place.
I mean, Peters gave Rice like maybe 2 seconds on that ball. I mean, it's just a great hustle by Peters there.
David Peters seems to play until he gets hurt. That's just the effort put forth. Here's Pastore. And it'll just get through to Mason Jones.
It's a good thought. He was looking for diagonal from inside diagonal run there. I'm very impressed with his tenacity in the middle tonight.
Rocco Pastore, just a freshman. And like his fellow underclassmen. He's definitely proved himself on this team. Look at him again, trying to get back. Advantage played from the ref. He's done well. He's won a free kick.
Calvert Hall definitely playing with a very young midfield today. A lot of promise.
Nice slide tackle there. Couldn't do it better than Bannerman just did. And now Hayden Lim's got to get back, and that's going to be a retaliation foul. Yellow card to Lim.
So Lim's got to come out.
Or is it to Bannerman?
Now to Lim.
Okay. So Hayden Lim making his way off the field.
This ref is getting absolutely lambasted by the crowd tonight.
So Haller back in for left back.
It's a pretty good ball played
that's
through.
a good ball.
Flicked.
15 has to be offsides. Yes. Yeah.
John Carroll was onsides though. Had it found him. Could probably put it in. Well, complete game tonight, no doubt, from Hayden Lim. A goal and a yellow card.
Stuff in the stat sheet, as they say.
Yes, he is. I mean, could be the final game he plays at Kelly Field. We sure hope not, but I mean, he's got to leave it with no regrets.
Coming back on already.
Yeah, I mean, senior leader, he's smart enough to play with a yellow. He does have to be smart enough to play with a yellow.
Ryan Henneman back in. And here could be a chance for Spalding. This defense has pretty much put the kibosh on everything Spalding's tried to do tonight. Nicholas Lorena, the senior. It's a great move. Some jersey pulling though. It's going to be out for a goal kick.
I mean, great job by Lim helping out on that double, but Pastore really held his own, sat down, didn't lunge, played technical sound D there. That was well done.
Score still 1-0. It's going to be a throw in for Spalding.
Peter.
SAT prep, SAT prep. Don't know which one is worse. I'd say they're about even. There's Hayden Lim. Keeps on finding space as all the wingbacks do. Riley Organ took a tough foul there. He's still down, holding his stomach.
So that was a great job of Oregon coming back to the ball. I actually thought that was a clean challenge. I thought that was a...
Riley Organ walking away. So here comes another Hayden Lim set piece.
And Peters is incredibly... Oh, I like this.
Here's Peters. Back to Organ.
Oregon far post if we can get it there.
Lim. Back to Jones. We apologize if you see a blue screen. A little bit of technical difficulties, of course.
All right, so this is where Pastore has to earn his keep defensively. Good job tracking back there.
Rare mishap on the ball by Liam Giblin. He tried to backheel it, just walked right over it. And in comes Ryan Bilal.
Just being a bit too fancy there.
And then
Not too many places to go.
So with this throw-in, the offensive third, Walega and Nagy need to be making sure people are where they need to be. So right now, Pastor's got 2 guys marking. Angelini needs to bump up and get 16, I believe that is.
This one in the middle, it's dangerous. Calvert Hall's got to be careful. Still haven't cleared it away. Richie Moneth finally will get that out.
That's a nice job by Moneth. It's like his, I want to say like maybe 3rd clearance tonight.
That one was very necessary. Can't have the ball just bouncing around in the box like that. Declan Carney ready to throw this in. Ryan Henneman got to be careful as Lucas Flores was bringing some pressure.
Cheeky.
Yeah. Oh, nice job.
It was Cody Angelini trying to win the ball. Joel Bannerman's probably the tallest guy on the field, and Angelini just took him down.
Another one of those guys who's small in stature, and yet he's
Small but mighty.
a midfield enforcer.
I'd say that was a pretty impressive feat of strength to bring down Bannerman.
The Spalding coach may be about 1 or 2 comments from getting a card here.
Been a frustrating night for Patrick Crawford. His defense has played pretty well. No goals in the run of play.
Good job by Walega getting that ball. I think he was upset that they the ref didn't play advantage. Had a chance for a scoring opportunity kind of taken away there.
I mean, this has to be the best effort put forth by Spalding Cavaliers this season. They did win a preseason game against Annapolis Area Christian in overtime. Won it 1-0.
They went to overtime in a preseason game?
Looks that way.
All right. All right, everybody's running away. Nobody's going to.
Hey, Lim, oh, look out, the track monster got him. Distant relative of the more wider known turf monster. Andrus gonna play it. Here's Ryan Henneman. Henneman putting some moves on. Great hustle.
Still going.
Thought he won it.
That might be gone.
Oh, on to Goucher Boulevard, never to be seen again.
Gone.
You can see his cars slow down while that ball bounces around to the road. Always a fun sight to see.
You know, if you get to LaSalle Road soon enough, I bet by the storm drain at the bottom, you might be able to find a
Oh, here we go.
nice ball.
Bilal,
Oh, 1 too many touches.
he's had a couple of scoring chances this year, but it seems those
Oh.
freshman nerves have got to him.
Bilal, trust your left foot.
Approaching the midway point here. Zach Walega's done great in goal, keeping the shutout.
Yeah, come on.
I know better than that.
All right, so looking for a diagonal here. Nice flick on while
There's Bilal.
Oh,
Great save by Jones.
a great save.
Lim trying to win it back. Ryan Bilal, man. I mean, just a frustrating season for him. He's had so many chances. He's too good of a player to see all of them not find the back of the net.
I think, look, I mean, freshman playing up top, they'll come. They'll come.
We definitely saw that last season. Tyler Flynn was the unfortunate man with a couple of those near misses.
Confidence is huge for
Moneth,
players
you can
playing
find
up
Moneth
top.
in the middle.
Richie Moneth, he's going to go for goal, and Jones sought that one out. Mason Jones has been playing a pretty good half.
Nice idea, just couldn't get enough oomph on it.
Just a sophomore, Mason Jones out of Baltimore.
Spalding are doing very well to crash on the outside of the box whenever a player might have a shooting opportunity.
the best defense so far in the Catholic League in terms of goals conceded, Calvert Hall. Be thrown in.
Huey.
Spalding still just trying to look for anything. Jean-Pierre Grossi. Still having it. Finally.
Nagy. This could be good.
Here's Ryan Bilal. David Peters.
And Peters is also out on the lam, so unlucky.
Held the ball up well.
Well, I mean, that was a great job defensively by Spalding, preventing him from attacking.
Here's Lim.
One less touch.
Oh, he lost it. Great defense from Brett Rice, but Lim takes it back. Did that go out of bounds? Yes, it did.
Man, if Lim takes one less touch and just gets it to, plays that into space for Peters, he's probably in.
Pass going to be played back across. Pavement door. Not sure. He's trying to do that. He
Great
tiptoed out of it. He's going to have Medor.
And that's a great job of just getting it moving it right away by Month.
Referee played advantage there. Foul from number 9, Jean-Pierre Grossi.
Can he flick it?
Oh,
Bilal was one-on-one with the goalie there. Just headed right into his chest.
Mistimed his jump just a little bit.
That's another dangerous ball put into the box by Liam Giblin. He's done great tonight as a center back, creating some offense.
Lim providing width.
Giblin still. He was looking by Richie Moneth.
lots of space down on our side.
Someone's got to check back.
Great effort put forth
Not
by
gonna get a wide.
Spalding
Now
there.
play it to David. Oh, there we go. That's what you wanted to do.
David Peters somehow kept
Forcing
in
it
by
onto his right foot, but he's won it back.
Nice job.
Lim going near post. Jones is there.
That was a very nice attack. That was well done.
It's just been a wonderful performance here tonight by the Spalding defense. They've kept everything really outside of the box in terms of shots.
Yeah, I mean, Cabral hasn't beaten them in the pace of play. It's just been the one set piece.
Nobody checking two in the midfield, but Giblin looks long again.
Here's Peyton Medor. He's got 2 goals to his name this season.
There in a good spot.
Here's Hayden Lim.
Bilal was goal side of his defender. He was in a great spot to put that away.
What a move by Hayden Lim. Gonna send it across. Rocco Pastore couldn't get it on goal. What a move by Lim.
Here's Nagy.
Great idea.
Beautiful.
Wow, could this be his goal?
Oh!
Calvert Hall certainly have been ambassading the goal with chance after chance after chance.
This past 3.5 minutes has been excellent.
It's been the type of night Calvert Hall thought they'd get.
Corner.
And the ball movement has just been so fluid lately.
Calvert Hall are definitely playing like a team in the top half of the table right now. They've just been fantastic last couple minutes.
If I were Bilal, not that I legally could, but I would not buy a lottery ticket right now because he's been unlucky with some of his shot attempts.
Here we go. Hayden Lim scored quite a few goals. That flick from Moneth has worked. Still Moneth. They've run that play a couple of times this year. It's produced a couple of goals.
And that was a different variation of it. Instead of the rollback, it's Moneth keeps it and looks for a turn.
It looked to me like he just kind of stepped over and mishandled it a little bit, but you could be right. 15 minutes left. If Coverdale keeps playing like this score is not going to stay 1-0.
Oh, nice thought by Oregon.
Coverdale just swarming pressure up top. Every time Spalding gets the ball, it's like they're right there.
If I'm coaching again, I love to see that. I absolutely love to see the hustle from the top 7 right there.
It's been a tough game for those up top. Not producing many goals, but they're just not giving up. Every single ball is pressure brought to it.
Walega, he's great with his feet.
He was an outfield player, I believe. Took over as goalie, fresh, soft team. Now he's finding himself in a big game.
Lots of space in the middle. The referee is literally all by himself in the middle.
Not too much movement in the attacking half for Calvert Hall.
Oregon tried to get it through, but stolen by Homa.
And that was the right idea, just couldn't handle it.
Slide tackle from Oregon. And Walega's just going to boot it downfield.
Bet you Peters takes this. Yeah, at least deflects it. Marking looks good.
Thrown here from Brett Rice. Header won by, is that David Peters? I think that's Richie Moneth. Nice job there by Pastore to stay on it. That's an angry Spalding bench right now.
So Coach Crawford's annoyed that advantage was given. Then he loses possession and then he still gets the ball. So, like I said, I think Coach Crawford's pretty close to getting the card here. We'll see.
Gilblin just gliding through the middle as he's done so many times tonight. It's dangerous. Declan Bial overhit it just a bit. Nagy is there.
And Moneth is the one that came back to get numbers behind the ball. That was a great job by him getting back there.
Just great hustle all around from the Cardinals tonight.
The defensive positioning there was excellent in forcing the mistake.
Pastore trying to stay with it, but he'll lose it once he gets to the defense line.
Angelini.
Good.
Here's Medor.
Medor, that's a great ball.
Incredibly offsides.
Well, last season, some trouble with the offsides. This year he seems to have just about figured it out. But that offsides trap that Spalding's been playing tonight, it's gotten him twice now. It was Rice. Played a great game defensively, just a freshman. Spalding seems to be rebuilding. They're a very young team.
Back line is coming up. Great communication from Walega.
Pastore takes it.
Right away.
Oregon
Great
down the line.
idea. And look at Peters trying to go near post.
Riley Oregon gets pushed off the ball. That's another freshman defender, Declan Kearney.
Great ball by Pastore. Gets it with the outside of his right foot down the line.
Gonna go short here from the corner. Ball's sent across.
Look back post.
Looked like another designed set piece from Calvert Hall.
Medor.
Certainly have a few of those in their locker.
Gonna play on. Hayden Lim's gotta be careful here. Great defense by Antris.
Should be white ball.
And will be. Spalding throw. Final 10 minutes.
Great job by both Lim and Andrus right there. Nervy time right there. Well done.
Great communication from this back line of Calvert Hall tonight.
That's one of those instances where defenders could run into each other and opposition would be right on in, but they did brilliantly. Kept their feet.
Here's Oregon. Peters, he looks
Great
right back to
idea.
Oregon.
That's fine.
Lim, he was looking across field, but him and Giblin have just had a lot of nice back
So
and forth
Medor
play.
far side. If Medor gets a little bit wider, that long diagonal from Lim could be on.
Biabin,
Allow back in.
looks like he will replace Peyton Medor. Final 9 minutes. Calvert Hall's next game against MSJ on Wednesday, who put 7 past Curly today. That's going to be a tough one.
Cheeky pass.
Dave Peters
Oh.
brought the pressure. Just a great job done by Carney tonight. Unfazed. This is
Yeah.
going to be a ball placed for Declan Bial. And taken away again by Liam Giblin.
Well done. Well done by Giblin.
Lim. Cutting it back to Angelini.
Mod checking 2. Good. Oh, unlucky.
Field is
Nice little
getting more
backheel.
slick as the night goes
Needlessly
on.
cheeky, I would say there. You had the easy pass out to the right back. Instead, we try and do something a little fancy.
Nobody does that back heel more than Moneth. Bryce's throw goes over the head of Bannerman. Clock still ticking away. Nice control there by Bryce.
So we've got 7:30 left. Calvert Hall's trying to see out a 1-0 win.
Going down to the box.
Offsides.
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 Certainly got the nerves. That Calvert Hall bench, you can see him jumping around over there. That whistle blew, a man down in the box. Would have just been catastrophic to give up a penalty here. Calvert Hall's earned this 1-0 win. So got 7 minutes to go. Let's see if the seniors are gonna make an appearance here on this senior night. It's a 1-0 game. I'm sure they thought it would be more than that right now. Spalding's just been playing great. And it's taken away. You can't have that in the back line.
That's less than ideal.
Just a mishap in concentration and could have cost him.
Malega just gonna boot it.
I like Bilal winning this. So now, with like 6 minutes left, you're probably going to see Angelini hold even more defensively than what he normally does.
And look at that. A grab to Moneth. An astonishing attack, one could say. Just palmed his shoulder. It's going to be a free kick for Calvert Hall. They'll be happy to see a couple more seconds go off this clock. Nervy couple of minutes there. Here's Bilal.
Great hold-up play, but
Ambitious.
And yet again, your judgment of East long shots.
you know, I'm all for testing the keeper, but you got to test the keeper on that one.
Yeah, Mason Jones has been phenomenal in the
What?
second
I'm
half.
all for testing the keeper.
You know,
gotta
like
test the keeper. On
gotta
this?
get it on target.
Okay. All right.
Can't test the keeper if it's going
Okay.
10 yards
I
wide.
thought that's where you were going with.
We're all cold up here. Thought I'd make that known to the viewers at home. Forgot to bring gloves. Don't have a hat. We're all trying our best.
Referee is having a conversation with the coach.
This is the first time we haven't seen a bunch of people sitting around the fences this year. Everybody has found a seat in the stands. Certainly sounds like it's only people out there, though. I mean, very calm crowd. As soon as I say that might be the loudest it's gotten tonight. Wow.
Aggressive tirade hurled towards
I
the
heard
referee.
screams of rage off the field from the team in white.
Angelini got tied up with his defender, and look, I'm all the way up here, but it sure as heck looked like Angelini got pulled down by his arm. This might be a little bit out of Lim's range here.
Lim gonna go for it.
Oh,
It just goes wide. Produced a dive from the keeper Jones.
almost
Tough to
caught him
tell
off
from
guard
this
with that
angle
one.
that it was wide.
All right, 3:55 and counting.
Coverdale trying to see this one out, trying to clinch their spot in the Catholic League playoffs. Be a nice win here on senior night.
Looks like John Carroll who's down right now with a cramp.
One could say that's symbolic, isn't it?
One could indeed say that.
We hope he's okay.
To a killing. Absolutely killing.
John Carroll, the senior, we hope that he'll be able to see the field again this season, his senior season.
Good thought.
Here's Hayden Lim. Richie Moneth.
Great 1-2 combo there. And a nice overlap.
Some poking through.
It's a safe play. Couldn't find it underneath his feet. It was a nice, smart job by Mr. Homa.
Thomas Homa had to make sure there.
And the senior showed his experience there. Didn't want to force anything, so he just played it out of bounds.
Calvert Hall leaving 3 back. Well, it looks like, yep, 3 back.
Here comes the Hayden Lim corner. Short again.
And they read it.
Great defense.
It's Cole Miller with the tackle.
Just 2 minutes to go. This game actually coming down to the wire. It's pretty close. Riley Oregon, nice move. Sending it across.
Oh.
Or put a deflection on it, but it will go into the hands of Jones.
Great
Stolen
job
back
by
again.
Moneth has done an excellent job of hustling back to stop counters defensively tonight.
There's Peyton Medore.
It's been a sudden uptick in intensity for Calvert Hall.
This is Coverdale's only night game this season.
I feel like we've had
Well, we've had a couple of games under the lights, but I feel like this really is the only one that's a true night game.
This is only home.
Home night game, yeah. Last year we had a couple of 7 o'clock games. Hopefully. Oh, that's done well by Cody Angelini. Nice one, too. He gets pulled. Frustration foul, really. A minute left.
You have to wonder, will the seniors come on here for Calvert Hall?
Clock is stopped. No. Bit too tense, really. I mean, this is a Spalding team who's coming off of a 5-0 loss. They've really impressed us up here in the booth tonight.
Angelini winning that ball was also equally, if not more, impressive. I mean, he really is, he's a gamer.
Oregon gonna send it across.
Oh.
David Peters. Jumping was Jones, and he somehow got it. Look at the speed from Peters trying to come back.
And guess who stops the counter? Monmouth!
Angelini. If Calvert Hall can just hold this one out. On sides is Peyton Medore. Medore crossing it. Pastore fell. It's not cleared yet. Calvert Hall just trying to get one more. Angelini. Last chance of the game for Spalding. Just kick it the other way, and the playoff spot is yours, Richie Monmouth. Pastore. Going down. Free kick. 7. Are they just going to let the clock wind down? Yes, they will. Calvert Hall are going to be heading back to the playoffs. A bit closer than they would have liked tonight against Spalding, but the goal on senior night by the senior Hayden Lim, a great free kick, is the difference.
And Monmouth, just really great job, especially in the last few minutes of tracking back defensively to stop some potentially dangerous counters by Spalding. Really well done by him.
But you got to say, hats off to Spalding tonight. They took a team on fire in Calvert Hall and pretty much silenced them tonight. The only goal didn't come from the run of play. Spalding's got to be very proud of themselves here tonight.
They were very well set up tactically and did well to stop Calvert Hall's attacks, but it was the hard work in the Calvert Hall midfield that ultimately won them the game.
That high line set up from Patrick Crawford seemed to work tonight. We should see if the other teams take note of that. As Calvert Hall heads into their final 3 games of the season, all away, it's Mount St. Joe, Loyola, and Curley, as Calvert Hall has a 2-game lead over Curley for a top 2 spot in the playoffs. Well, it's been fun tonight. We hope to see you back for a playoff game, but as of right now, this could be the final home game of the season for the Cardinals. And once again, I'm Tyler Lochte. Alongside me is Owen Cameron, Mr. Ratterball, and we're signing off.